Friends, Romans, countrymen. Today's video is about how you can have the confidence of a mediocre man. Ideally, a mediocre white man, because they have truly set the precedent for how to excel in mediocrity. It's quite aspirational. Now, I think that it's a thing that we talk about in jest, but no, this is something that we can all be striving for in our day-to-day. It's quite attainable. And if you're asking yourself, oh my goodness, Shayna, how do I do this? How can I attain such prowess in mediocrity? Don't worry. I got my handy dandy notebook right here. And let's dive in. Also, for those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Shayna Conde. I'm a journalist. I talk a lot about decentering men. I talk a lot about child-free living. And I talk a whole bunch about other things. Little tongue-tied there. And my editors are like, Shayna, you talk too much. You can't write about all of these things for our publication. So now I'm on YouTube, sharing what my editors are saying. I need to find other outlets. So here we are. So here's some prompts for you to tap into your own, not necessarily white man, but we can really hold a Craig. Let's all picture a Craig. He is getting ready to enter the C-suite. He always has a crinkled shirt. There's always a stain on his khakis. He never really learned how to use Microsoft Excel. Craig. He has a strong comb over and always kind of smells like Cheetos. Not like directly, but he walks past and you're like, it smells like something. Craig. Craig is goals. And we can all attain our own Craig. So let's dive in. 1, assume something is yours. Whatever it is. Just assume that it's yours. A job, a brand deal, attention, the floor to speak, whatever it is. If you're in a meeting and somebody starts speaking over you, that something is everyone's attention. Oh, hey, I'd like to, oh, well, actually, I have something to, whoa! As I was saying, make it uncomfortable. Why? Because it's yours. Also, their discomfort is yours. Let it fuel you. Let it become a moisturizer. It is the fountain of my own eternal youth. So something, maybe everything is yours. If you want it, it's yours. And I'm talking to the women and femmes here because we understand boundaries, right? Like if you're going to go and talk to a man, and you're like, oh, he's my, no. First of all, we don't go out of our way to talk to men here. If you're looking for a platform that's going to encourage you to talk to men, this is not it. This is not it. I don't know what kind of left turns you made, but this is not the platform. Sit down, grab a snack. All right, so there's that. Point number 2, know your worth and then adjust for inflation. So you need to and I'm not talking numbers. We don't work in numbers. Men like to work in numbers. Men like to equate their own worth with what is reflected in their bank account, with what is reflected in their assets, that kind of a thing, right? No. That's why they always talk about what do you bring to the table, and they're talking specifically monetarily. They forget that we are the reason for the table. If we didn't exist, there would be no need for this metaphorical table. A wise woman on some platform, if you guys know who she is, where she said it, please tag her somewhere in this. But she said that when men start talking about, oh, what does a woman bring to the table? Everybody that is seated at this metaphorical table either came in her or came through her. Without her, there is no table, there is no community, there is no reason for gathering. Know your worth and increase for inflation. So I'm saying, not to say, 1, we do not entertain men, period. 2, we especially do not entertain, we negatively entertain men who ask about tables kind of conversation. But if some man is going to ooga booga at your direction and start talking about, so what do you bring to the table? Ladies, know your worth enough to not engage. And then increase for inflation. Who do you think you are? talking to me in this way. You are lucky I even showed up today. You know what? And your luck just ran out. Goodbye. And if he don't understand you, then you look at him dead in the face and you go, oog, boog, oog, oog, boog. Do you understand what I'm saying? And if he still looks at you confused, then you find a waiter. You find somebody that looks like they got 4 working brain cells at least. And you say, there is a man over there that could use some help. I'm a go, but if you could assist him, that is true hospitality. Anyway, moving on. Speak with your chest. Ladies, please. Ladies, femmes, speak with your chest. All right. I know that like when we get a little nervous, sometimes we start talking up here. And like sometimes we do this to like try and make people comfortable and everything kind of feels like a question. No, I'm gonna need you to speak with your chest. And I don't care if what you say makes sense or not. Fish walk. 1 second. But you feel that? You feel that? I believed what I said. For a quick second, I think a couple of you were like, wait a minute, are there fish that walk? No, there's not. But if you speak with your chest, then there's less likelihood of people either running over your words, running over your thoughts, or thinking they can plow through you. Physically, metaphorically, sexually, whatever. Speak with your chest. It weeds away a lot of the riffraff. It also scares away a lot of delicate men. Next, if somebody insults you, know that they are beneath you. Is that a bug? Oh, that's a bug. 1 second. Not in my house. It's gone. Anyway. Yeah, if somebody insults you, know that they are beneath you. And royalty does not need to punch down. No, royalty just averts its gaze and they automatically lose whatever power they have. As long as the queen is looking in your direction, then you have the attention of the queen. But if the queen does not see bad behavior, then the bad behavior does not exist. Then the man does not exist. Then the person, then the ooga ceases to booga. If somebody insults you, if somebody tries to belittle you, avert your gaze. We, in the words of my favorite preschool teacher, we do not see bad behavior. And finally, never denigrate yourself, even privately. No. We don't talk about how ugly we are. We don't talk about how, insert something negative here about ourselves. We don't talk about how, we don't belittle ourselves, even to ourselves privately. Why would we do that? In a world that benefits financially, socially, in a world that thrives from women believing that they are less than, why would you help men? Why? It don't make sense, so don't do it. So these are my thoughts. I know that there's definitely more, but those were just a couple that I scribbled down. If there's anything else that you feel like should be added to this list, please tippity type them away in the comment section. Also, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that sexy stuff. And remember, Craig is goals. And he might not believe in you because he doesn't know who you are. Also, who's to say that he knows how to tie shoes? He probably wears Velcros, right? So we can't judge him too much because we could judge him because he's benefited from the system. But also, look at Craig and go, yeah, I'm gonna be just like you, Craig. But and I'm not saying be just like him in terms of mediocrity, because you're probably already better than Craig, right? I'm talking in terms of confidence. Look at Craig's confidence as goals, because when he disengages and you see his eyes go like this, know that Craig will always speak with his chest. Craig never speaks poorly about himself. No, that's not Craig, and that's not you. Once again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay, bye.